15th episode of Welcome to Puttsville. I'm one of your hosts, Stephen Buckner, joined by
Salty's in the house.
And
Tony. I don't know what am I going by this week.
Let's go with Fat Tony this week.
Okay.
I
like it.
I like
Tony,
Fat
Tony.
Anthony.
Well, we played golf recently. He wasn't fatting things up out there.
No, he
That's
wasn't.
right.
He wasn't. He played very
That
well.
was nice
that-
and crispy.
Sent some
I was
crispy
egging-
14 wedges.
Yeah.
We have a guest in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are on location.
We're
On
at their
location.
house.
This is our first. We're in their living room.
We are in their living room, literally.
Yes.
Strand Brewery. Clayton, thanks for having us out today, man.
Thank you.
My pleasure. This is
Yeah.
really exciting. I'm
Yeah.
glad to be here
It's
with you.
Long time listener, first time on.
yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think, yeah.
Since episode 1.
First
Wow.
time, long time.
Yeah.
First time, long
I
time.
actually missed 15,
Right.
so I've not heard 15.
Officially
Okay.
call him a friend of the pod.
He is a friend of the pod.
I'm an
That's
honored.
exciting.
It's
Yeah.
an honored
But
title.
yes, we're here at Strand Brewery, and we have some exciting news. Some more of
Salty
Salty
Golfer.
Golfer?
Yeah.
is coming out.
Being canned tomorrow.
All the
Tomorrow
cans
morning.
are here. I don't know if
Yeah.
we can pick those up on camera, but I think they're in the background. But there's a lot of cans here.
So let's just dive in, okay? Let's go right
Come
to
on.
it. Give us the background. Give us the where you from, how you got in the game, and then how did it lead to where we are right now?
So I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, Mount Pleasant specifically. Drastically different looking place
Do
in
the
the
cool people call it Chucktown?
I call it Chucktown because I feel like I'm pretty cool.
to each their own. Yeah,
Nice.
I don't know. So I grew up there, and after school, somehow found my way into the beverage industry.
Yep.
I worked for Coca-Cola for a couple
Where did
of
you go to
years.
school?
The University of South Carolina.
Gamecocks in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
I'm in high school, but that's fine.
Well,
I'm more pre-K. That's what I was wondering. Were you a kindercare, Montessori?
Mount Pleasant Presbyterian.
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh,
okay.
It was. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a great.
Still
Nice.
attend
It was
there?
a great place. No,
Yeah.
I actually.
Do you go to the
I don't
reunions?
live there anymore.
That's true.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
don't.
I left.
That's right.
But I'm sure it's still a wonderful
Are you
place.
still Presbyterian?
we like to hit the hard-hitting facts. We want the facts.
Yeah. I'm not Presbyterian.
What would you be if you had to pick a religion or denomination? Excuse me.
If I had to Anglican, just fact.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just a
that's
Saxon.
good one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a second.
Can't you pick your own?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
make whatever you want.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do,
I
man.
mean,
Free
today-
country right now.
Should feel pigeonholed into.
Not to date the podcast, but we are recording on Star Wars Day, so I do identify as a Jedi, which is now you can put that.
One of the smaller ones.
I thought you
One of the
identified as Chewbacca.
A what?
I thought you identified as Chewbacca.
You
I
do
am
do a
a-
great Chewbacca. Give us one real quick.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Isn't that
incredible.
The ladies
Amazing.
love it.
I
That
mean,
was
with
real,
them-
people. That was not. Well, we got it on camera. That
We
was
got it on
real.
camera.
Wow.
It was real.
Yes,
Outstanding.
that's what.
So anyway, back to it.
Yeah. So, anyways, found myself working for beer distributors, and then worked for a small, rapidly growing brewery in Charleston, South Carolina called Palmetto Brewery, and just kind of, for lack of better expression, kind of like learned a trade. And really enjoyed it. I don't have like the really romantic like home brewer. It was my passion. Like I grew to kind of love beer, but I really loved kind of the business side of it and just kind of the brand development, brand building stuff more than anything. And then through that experience, knew people in the Myrtle Beach area. We've been working up here with other brands and got encouraged to come take a look.
Yeah.
And one thing we knew about this area was it was kind of underserved with respect to local beer. I mean,
Yeah.
living in Charleston, they're everywhere. And the other thing we knew was that for whatever inexplicable reason is people will go to the shittiest neighborhood possible to drink beer. They do not care.
Right. If it's good, they will come.
They do not care.
I guess you forget where you are after about a half hour drinking beer, right?
Yeah.
If the beer is good.
Yeah.
But seriously, there's like case studies of this all over the United States, right? Where a brewery moves into a warehouse district or a decrepit downtown area or whatever, and becomes kind of the thing that revives the area.
Yeah.
People latch on, and so
sure.
we got encouraged to come check out downtown Myrtle Beach. We walked around.
What was this building before?
It was originally the Edwards Five and Dime building back in the 50s.
Was it a library at one time?
It was going to be a library.
was going to be a
There was a
library.
sign on the front of it that said, "Coming soon,
Library.
and that never actually
And
happened.
people got excited, and then came the following week, and there was a brewery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody got excited
Should have
about
called the brewery the library.
There is a library.
so-
though.
where the hell were
Is
you
there?
5 years
Yeah,
ago.
isn't there a bar or
Yeah,
something
it's
called the
been
library?
around
Yeah,
forever.
probably.
It's down there.
It is a good name.
It's near.
Yeah.
It's near Coastal, I think.
I do like GSB. GSB just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
It feels good, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Yeah,
So good.
and it people in like the entire 2-county footprint can relate to it. The
Yeah.
Grand Strand Brewing Company, right? We're all
Yeah.
part of it, and so we're kind of the idiots that came down here first in this effort to revitalize downtown Myrtle Beach, and it's going well. It hadn't been easy, but like we really sincerely believe that this should be a incredible place, and the
Right.
condition that we found it was, in our opinion, just unacceptable. Like, how can you have an abandoned downtown where you can see the ocean? It doesn't make sense. So,
right. And for those that are listening, and a lot of our listeners come to Myrtle Beach often, I mean, they are smack dab right in the middle. If you remember where the old pavilion was, they're right across the street from that.
Ground
and
zero.
we're CCMF right across the street from that.
Yep.
It's just incredible spot to be at, really.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
it really is
absolutely
cool.
sensational. Yeah, and I won't argue with that. And this place was kind of the heart of town 25 years ago when the pavilion was here, and locals came down, and then when the pavilion left, it just kind of fell apart. And so, there's two sides to that. Like, it's a sad situation that it came to this, and then the flip side is we're not wealthy people, so we never would have had the opportunity to be here. So
Right.
we needed a place where nobody else wanted to come.
Sure.
To be able to afford to open the brewery.
Yeah.
But I believe 10 years from now, it may not even take that long, that this will be an absolutely incredible
Yeah.
downtown
Yeah.
area. And we all deserve that. Like, everybody in the area deserves, the Myrtle Beach residents especially, like, they deserve to have
Sure.
a downtown area that they're proud of. And hopefully we can help.
If you think
get
about
that
all the
going.
really like cool cities across the world that have really, they all have great downtowns, right?
Yeah.
Where you can just go and bar hop or go to a restaurant here, go to a brewery there. Really cool different shops. And I can just, being here since 2019, you can see that that's starting to come to life
Totally. Yeah.
here downtown, which
Yeah.
is it's just really cool. It's a really cool thing to see in the way it's trending. Trending, that's what all the cool kids say
Is that
now.
what they say?
They say.
Trending?
They say
It's
trending, and evidently they say Chucktown. So we've learned
Chucktown.
Trending
two.
and
Trending,
Chucktown.
Yeah, these are the
So,
things.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Trending.
Anthony's been awfully quiet.
well, he's a one-liner kind of guy.
I'll come in when it matters.
He'll hit you in the side of the ear, and you won't even realize it's coming.
I'll
buddy.
ambush the conversation when it needs to
Prepare
be ambushed.
yourself.
It's not quantity, it's quality. with
That's right.
Anthony.
That's right. That's right. So we're at Grand Strand. Take us through. I wanted to ask this question for myself. How many beers or brews, I'm not sure how to say it, have you created since Grand Strand has been open?
Last week we brewed our 200th batch of beer.
Right.
So we brew on a 15-barrel brew house, which would be the equivalent of like 30 kegs. Like, you think about like the keg that you see at a keg.
All right, let me
bar.
stop you there because I asked that the wrong way, obviously. How many flavors?
Right, I was getting there.
Okay, sorry. I thought I said it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
Just
so
slow
we
down
brewed
a
our
little bit.
200th.
I'm sorry.
Just slow down.
45-minute pod. Sorry.
We're probably getting close to around 50 beers,
50.
Of which 7, 8 are available pretty regularly,
Right.
and the rest we kind of rotate. Kind of the spirit of our industry is innovation, creativity, doing some weird stuff. So we do a lot of that. But you also want to have beers that people know and can kind of depend on. And so
Sure.
we've got a few of those. And I think the Salty Golfer Pineapple Blonde will.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I think you need to talk about the new one. It's the Fertile Myrtle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think,
Wow.
I think
yeah.
you guys might have been hanging out too much.
Yeah.
Or hanging out at the brewery too much.
I'll look at my
There's
phone just to
something
make
in the
sure
air.
that we don't have an issue at the house. So my wife could be giving birth any moment.
Oh, jeez.
Christoph.
Literally any moment.
This would be exciting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
If
be
she
a
goes
wild
into
thing?
labor, we're taking the pod
We're
with
taking
it.
it on
In the
the
van?
This is a
Yeah, I'll
mobile-
take it in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be the last time we do a pod.
Right.
If we could pick up my pregnant
You
wife.
can do it. You can
Yeah.
push.
And I'm sitting there with the microphone.
Push.
Baby's first sound.
Baby, you have anything to say?
Oh man, good lord. Yeah. So my wife's about to have a child. Christoph, our head brewer, his wife is going to have a child again, literally any moment. Our assistant brewer Andrew, his wife Sam is pregnant. Bree, who is actually here in the building this evening,
saw
one
her.
of our kind of front of house managers. She is going to have a baby in a couple of months. I feel like I'm missing with 4. Yeah. So I mean, that's like
So
that's
what's
like 40% of our full-time workforce. It's about to be on some kind of leave.
There's going to be a sign on the door that says closed for
Yeah.
maternity.
Yeah.
Maternity leave.
Yeah.
See you in 12 weeks.
Yeah. So I think people are getting a little freaked out.
Okay.
Yeah, Buck, you're good.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
I was going to say, next door you could just open up a daycare.
We could. Yeah.
You know,
Have you seen
so-
the insurance on one of those things, though?
Wow.
Holy
Oh,
cow!
you
see the
no.
tuitions on one of those
yeah.
things?
Well, that's true. That's true. Maybe so. I don't know.
It's
So
like
Fertile Myrtle.
when we started having kids, we thought about doing daycare, and we just said, "No, I think you're going to be a stay-at-home mom." It was a lot cheaper just for her to stay at home
I mean,
instead of having to go to.
So what's on the Fertile Myrtle side? IPA, 9% or something?
double
right?
IPA, 9%. I think the tagline was something to the effect of "Drink responsibly, or you might find yourself with more than just a good time."
Right. So it's borderline roofie. Like it could almost like knock you flat out on your back, and then.
I mean, yeah. I guess. I mean, if you started slamming them,
Did you say
You're gonna-
9?
9%.
I would make it.
9%. It's a
I'd
couch.
get pregnant.
It's a couch. It's a couch beer. That would be interesting. It's a couch beer.
Couch beer.
It's a couch beer. But
I love it. Great idea. What's the flavor profile?
it's a double IPA, so it's very, very boozy. So kind of you get the kind of combination of the hops and the alcohol content. Give it a very unique flavor.
Yeah.
But it's not harsh and bitter like you would think of like a West Coast style IPA. It's pretty
Sure.
soft and sweet, but it is actually sneaky because it does not, it's not like drinking a glass of whiskey where there's a bunch of booze in there. Like you
Right.
can have a couple sips and feel like you're drinking an ordinary beer.
Right.
And next thing you know, you're having a baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or making
Right.
a baby.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Oh, love that part of it.
Yeah.
But this is a kind of it's what is it called? Like it's like a showcase. Like you guys do this, you'll create something and it'll flash on the spot for a while, and then
Right.
what is that called?
Experimentation. I mean,
No,
we
not that,
a
like,
series of
it's-
beers. It's called the Taproom Exclusive
that's what I was,
beers. So
that's what I was talking about.
the Taproom Exclusive beers have like this really cool logo of the downtown Myrtle Beach area and the sky wheel, and then we leave a white space there for a custom sticker.
Sure.
And so as we experiment with different beers and put stuff out, if people like it when they come in here, most people want to take a 4-pack home with them. And
Yeah.
so we have a canning line on site. We can everything that we make here, and the taproom exclusive stuff has been a hit. So we have 12 beers on tap. We have 12 beers available to take home.
It's a little bit bigger can too, right?
16-ounce can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary.
I love it, man. It's such a cool concept.
Is there a cap of how much alcohol can be?
There is. It's very high in the state of South Carolina, and we don't intend to reach it. I want to say it's like in the mid-teens.
Wow.
So you can make super big beers.
Yeah.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do that.
Is this your biggest? Is this like the largest?
This is the biggest one we've ever had.
At 9.
Is there kind of like a dream beer you guys that want to do haven't done yet? A different style, maybe nobody's seen before. Or,
So often things happen in our business that were like a total accident or very like spur of the moment. I mean, to be fair, like the beer we're going to talk about was pretty kind of just let's do it and see what happens. But no, I don't know. I mean, I think that we open up all kinds of opportunities to our employees and staff if they have an idea.
Yeah, Christoph was saying when we were brewing the Salty Golfer, he was saying there's some crazy kind of brew. You put them in kind of casks and you leave them for 2-3 years or so. He said he loves it when he goes overseas to Europe, but
there's
I don't know if
barrel
I'd be that
aging, there's
patient
cask
to do that.
ales. We are experimenting with some different yeast strains and experimental hops to see what happens. But one of the great things about Myrtle Beach and the beer scene here is it's not a pretentious beer scene.
Yeah.
It's not an exhausted beer scene. Like craft beer and the local brewery scene is so new and fresh that people are grateful just to come in and have a very like traditional German wheat beer or hazy IPA or Pilsner or whatever. And that's been one of the really awesome
Do you get the
things.
questions when people come in, hey, I drink, and then you have to educate them on like, well, this is, if you like that, you need to get this.
Absolutely. And what you'll find is like the number one question is like, what's your IPA? What's your go-to IPA?
Right.
And the second one is like the other end of that spectrum. It's like, what tastes most like Miller Lite, Bud Light, Natural Light, whatever, right? and we have a beer like that too.
That was such a disgusting look that you just gave me, Salty. You're like, ugh.
So
I mean, just like when I take a girl on a date to a brewery, she gives me the same look when I say that. But
so the domestic light beer is the second biggest question. And so you got to make it a comfortable environment. People come in. You don't want to. And I actually do see this happen some places where you walk into a brewery and you don't feel comfortable. People are kind of looking at you like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm like, I'm here to buy a $7 beer, damn it. Like, what do you mean? Like, give me a break. Just because I don't know everything about beer doesn't mean I don't belong here. And so you're not going to convert people, or you're not even going to get people to experiment with things they haven't tried before if you're not, if you're not appreciative of what they like. And it's okay, right? Like,
another thing that's cool is like I've been sitting at the bar before and someone will come up and you guys will just say, would you like to taste it?
Yeah, totally.
You just let them taste it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So
really
you want it
cool.
to be a place where people don't feel intimidated and they feel like they can come in here and be treated like a welcoming environment. Like, beer is fun.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun.
It is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be. And we need to talk about the smash burger too.
I was saying, a lot of people don't know that you have.
I mean, it's kind of like a lot of people ask me, they're like, where's the best burger? And we have places on the Grand Strand that have burger in their name. And I send them to Grand Strand because the smash burger recipe that Sean has put together, bee's knees, man. It's the best burger around.
I mean, what do you think?
I love it.
I
think it's awesome,
dude. I don't disagree.
And the cheesesteak's awesome now too. Cheesesteak's a home run.
We do have food. We have a very small food menu, but it's very deliberate.
It's perfect. It's like
the ingredients
it's
are
what
high
you want to
end.
eat when you're having.
Yeah.
You're at a brewery and want to drink.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of options. You're here to
No.
drink beer,
No.
but let's have a nice, a nice bar food
That's right.
menu, but yet it doesn't feel like it's a low class bar menu,
Yeah.
right? It's very like the flavor profiles are all there. You guys have done a great
I
job with the
appreciate
menu.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sean and his team have done a phenomenal job of kind of developing that whole thing. And no lettuce and tomato in the building. If you ask for the house salad, you're in the wrong spot.
Right.
There's no sweet tea. You get up and pour your own water.
Right.
But for those that aren't into drinking beer, we do have wine, ciders. We've got
Pretty good little bar.
make
I
a good cocktail.
Yeah.
Sean's over there collecting high-end bourbon.
There's like Buffalo Trace over
Yeah,
there.
man, shit,
and
it's crazy.
Some good
man.
stuff over there.
So he's got, we could talk a lot about Mr. Sean, but he really has had a huge hand. Him and Christoph both have had a huge hand in changing the way this place looks and feels. And
it's a great spot.
Look and feel like this when we opened up.
Is there a beer that you guys have created that just outdid any expectations you ever thought it would do? Like you thought. Huh?
I said, are you teeing yourself up?
No, not at all. We'll get to that. I'm thinking more airbrush because I see that
wink.
I see that beer everywhere.
So
seems to do very well.
One of the benefits of having like worked in the beer business in really, really difficult environments was we knew that local hazy IPA was like a big thing. Like, and so when we came here, that was priority number one: is getting a very approachable, modern style IPA out there. And then, the next thing is pairing it up with a brand that people can relate to. So there's a lot of like self-deprecating humor in our branding.
Sure.
And the airbrush t-shirt concept is just this prime example of that. So airbrush we thought would do well. I'm not so certain we thought it would do as well as it has. I mean, you can find it on the golf carts all over the Grand Strand.
Yep.
I mean, it's done phenomenally well. It's not an easy beer to make. It wasn't an easy beer to replicate. But we've got it pretty dialed in now, and I think people pick up that can and they're like, this is awesome, and they drink the beer and it's awesome, and they keep on drinking. So it's been great.
That's what I found amazing about the beer making process is how like scientific it is. Hanging out with Christoph. I mean, you guys have a lab in the back of the brewery. Like, microscopes are involved. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's nothing happens by accident.
Right.
Well, I'll take that back. Some things do happen by accident, but consistency doesn't happen by accident, right? So your ability to do the same thing over and over is very deliberate.
Sure. Have you guys ever created something and you pour a little sip of it and you look at each other and like, shit, dog, this is disgusting?
Oh man, listen, we had some issues with airbrush in the early, like 3 or 4 months of being open, and we were selling a good bit of it, and we had to make some really painful decisions because some things weren't turning out the way we wanted them to. I mean, we poured a lot of beer down the drain. Probably could have sold it, but it just wasn't
not up to standards
what we wanted. And so now we haven't done it in a long time, and I hope we don't have to do it again.
That's good.
But early on, as we were learning our system and trying to dial in the brands, we made some. I don't even know if it was that we made mistakes. There were just some unknowns, and we had to eat it. And so, especially if you're building a brand, like if you're putting a bad product out there, long term you're going to suffer. But that was painful. I mean, those were some painful moments.
Right.
Just pouring beer down the drain. So we've absolutely had to do that.
With my aunt, she had a vineyard up in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
And
Martha?
What?
Martha?
No, not Martha. But so
Martha's
she started.
Vineyard.
So they started, and what's the person that takes care of the wine? The sommelier or whatever.
Sommelier is like they run like the restaurants.
I don't think that's like the wine maker. I think honestly,
we are not that podcast.
They may just call them wine makers.
Winemaker. Well, they
I like that.
They hired a winemaker.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't tell him, or they didn't tell him that he lost his sense of taste or smell. Lost his sense of smell, which. So that means your taste is completely off. And so he was like, oh, yeah, it's delicious. And they made this huge batch. And they came in and tried it. And it was all awful. And they had to restart kind of, just to kind of protect their brand of like, look, we don't want to put out crap.
Right.
So they poured it all out and fired him.
Yeah.
And then, started again.
It's painful when you do that. I mean, it seems
what was the name of her vineyard? Boone's Farm?
Yeah, Boone's Farm.
I'm sorry, I don't make fun of it.
God bless you, Buck.
I just take it.
Well, let's
take a break and
let's take a break with a quick ad, and we'll be back in just a second.
Hey guys, Buck here. Are you in need of some eye-catching custom apparel and advertising material? Look no further than Native Sons, the ultimate destination for all your printing and design needs, located right here in Myrtle Beach. Native Sons specializes in creating vibrant banners, signs, decals, and vehicle wraps that leave a lasting impression. Plus, their top-notch screen printing turns ordinary t-shirts into wearable works of art. Whether you're looking to promote your brand, celebrate a special occasion, or simply express yourself, Native Sons is the go-to apparel printing company you can trust. Your imagination is the limit. With Native Sons, you'll also have experienced outstanding customer service. Their team of friendly and knowledgeable professionals are always ready to assist you with any questions or design ideas you might have. They'll guide you through the entire process, ensuring that your vision becomes a reality. Elevate your style and make an impact with Native Sons. Get noticed today. Visit nativesons.com. Again, nativesons.com.
And we're back. So let's talk about the collab.
Let's talk about it.
Strand Brewery, the Salty Golfer. Do you even remember when we met? I was trying to remember
You
that.
know who connected us was Brandon Ray, who runs the Drive Box.
That's right.
Drive by, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be
Such
fair,
a cool dude.
I don't even know how I
Low
met
country
Brandon.
lessons.
Yeah. And he
That's right.
said, I've been following this guy on Instagram because we were trying to put on kind of like a golf themed event. And we reached out to you,
That's right.
and you're like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll come up there and
That was a year
set
ago.
up shop. Yeah, I think it was July. I mean, not even. It feels like it's been longer, but
Right.
it was July of last year, and that's when we connected.
Yeah. So we were sitting on, and we just became friends from the get go.
It was pretty. It was
at first
pretty
sight.
instant.
love it. It was love
Yeah.
at first sight,
A little
100%.
Yeah, he had to look way down to find me, but yeah.
But we were sitting on some artwork,
Yep.
and Anthony said, "That looks like a beer can to me."
Yep.
I remember it like it was yesterday when he said that.
Yep.
I said, "Well, let's talk to Clayton," and you were open to the idea,
Absolutely.
and we created a beer together called the Salty Golfer Pineapple Blonde.
We did. And we
are
did it
now
quickly.
We did it quickly. Like
Yeah,
I
it
don't. I
was
guess
very
quickly.
fast.
No, we did that
That's
fast. And I
fast.
think
It felt
that's
like overnight.
honest to God, I think that's why it's done so well, is because we all knew that this had a high probability of working.
Yeah.
The artwork is like it's a microcosm of all the good things that Myrtle Beach has to offer,
Sure.
right? And it's just been it was a great project. We didn't get into all the kind of BS details about it. We just said let's do it, and we
Yeah.
did it, and here it is, and
been a
we
lot of
can't
fun.
we haven't been able to make enough,
Yeah.
which is great.
It's a good
Yeah.
problem to have.
It's a wonderful problem to have.
Yeah. It's a pineapple blonde,
Yes,
4.2.
accurate again.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm learning. Just a crushable beer
Can hammer him. I mean, absolutely
Yeah.
perfect golf
with
course
just
shape.
just a note of pineapple
That's
on the
right.
back end.
That's right. And we have not gotten any blowback, any negative feedback. The golf courses are calling us, asking where is it we need more.
Yeah.
The Total Wine samplings
Sold
have
out
been
3
awesome.
times. Total Wine.
Yeah, like that platform. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Like
We
it's just been
were at
absolutely
Total
awesome.
Wines, and a guy, he tried to call it like a foo-foo beer. He's like, I don't drink these foo-foo beers. And then his
He
wife
kept
made him
coming
taste
back.
it, and then he bought 2 6-packs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it enhances, like when people are out on the golf course drinking that, especially from out of town. Like this is an absolute just gem of a can, and the beer
Yeah.
inside of it's great, but it enhances the experience, man. If
Yeah,
you're here
sure.
on vacation, like this is part of it. You want to take
Right.
it home, you're going to tell your friends about it, and share it on social media.
Yeah.
And it was like the artwork was like such a parallel from what you guys already had going on, too.
It was.
Like,
Wasn't
like
that
the way
crazy?
you guys make your cans and stuff.
I know. It already looked like the stuff
It
we were
just
doing.
fit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it fit.
perfect, man. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it a priority for sure.
It's been a fun partnership, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where it goes. So let's talk a little golf.
Oh.
This is a golf podcast.
Is it?
Well, it's a comedy
Kinda, sorta.
podcast first.
Is that how we
I
describe
would
it?
say it's a.
It's a pizza pie.
I've been laughing
Yeah.
a lot.
I always tell people it's a comedy podcast, and we talk about golf
I think so. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
because
Yeah.
we laugh a lot.
We do laugh a lot. It does- I mean,
Maybe no
maybe
one else
not-
might
no one
laugh,
else-
but
maybe no one else
we laugh.
listening laughs.
Yeah.
but we're laughing.
I
so,
laughed when I listened to it.
Yeah,
Well, that's great. Friend of the pod. So you're a golfer.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. You make fun of me when we play, but I do play.
No. You're so strong. what do you love about golf?
Oh man, what a loaded question that is. I like playing well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's nothing
That's a
better
great
than
answer.
playing well, man. Like, that's why we all go back,
Right.
you know, and that's relative. So,
Yeah.
like, playing well can be totally different for so many people. But, like, when you play well and you put a round together, like, there's
Sure.
very few things that are more satisfying.
Because it's a hard game.
What about when it goes the other way? You
Well,
have it
and you just
together,
have to-
and then it falls apart in the same round.
You know, then you just sit there thinking, well, if I'd have done this and I'd have done that.
You get another 6-pack of salty
Yeah.
golfer.
That happened to me last Monday.
yeah.
Caledonia.
Oh,
Shot.
yeah.
What did I shoot? Even or one under?
Shot
on the front?
one under on the front, then 44 on the
nine,
back.
Nine
Oh.
over on the back.
That stinks.
Yeah. Tough. It's tough.
That's a niche.
Anthony
It's easier when you
Anthony
shoot
can be
40.
a Jekyll and Hyde on the golf course.
It feels a lot better when you shoot 44 on the front than even
But
the one under on the
to
back.
be fair,
That's the
we
best-
ran
that's the
into
way
a
to
brick
go.
wall.
Golly.
We
ran into
did.
a
We
brick
played
wall.
the front 9 in like an hour and 30 minutes,
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran into a brick
and
wall.
then hit a wall when we made the turn. But it's the season.
Yeah.
it's expected. You gotta
I'm
get-
not
you
mentally
gotta get
strong enough.
mentally
I'm not
tougher.
mentally strong enough for that.
I don't have a problem with like playing like a jam-packed golf course, and we have some of that, especially in season around here.
Sure.
But just playing slow in general,
Right.
you know, when it's not really a product of the environment. Literally, like I want to walk off the golf
Yeah.
course. It gives me
Yeah. Those people do that.
it's miserable.
Do you have a favorite Myrtle Beach golf course?
Man, I tell you what,
This is a loaded question. He could upset a lot of people.
you know, you really
Public name
could.
like
I've
your
got-
guys.
I love all
let
the
me
courses
get-
by
let-
Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, Founders Club.
Yeah. Let me be a little political, but this is fairly honest too, right? So I grew up in Charleston. There's not a lot of public golf in Charleston, and the private golf is incredibly exclusive, very very expensive, and and I tell people this all the time, man. Golf up here is awesome. There's
Yeah.
great golf courses all the way from Little River to Pawleys Island.
Shoot, you can even
And
go to Charlotte.
You can
all the way.
totally.
Yeah.
It's affordable, it's accessible, it's not pretentious. There's golf for everybody, and so I appreciate what you guys are doing because I think it's the golf capital of the world, but I think sometimes it's just because of the volume of courses. But you guys are telling people like that how awesome, like you did that thing at TPC the other day when I was
Yeah.
watching. Like TPC's awesome,
Yeah.
you know, like it's amazing. I played at who bought all that? Presswick. They bought like the 14 cases
Yeah.
of salty
Yeah.
golfer,
Mhm.
right? Totally different golf course.
Right.
Awesome.
That's
You
a
know,
this
great,
morning.
great
Great.
golf course.
It's-
Did you play
it's-
by yourself?
No, I did. I played with our friends, the Wedgies. And so,
Awesome.
yeah.
And we're getting a tour event. That must have been an inside joke.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. I'd like to be part
You know
of one
what?
someday.
Wes still cries about when you stood him up at
Oh God,
Shaftesbury
we're gonna go
Glen.
there. It
Oh,
happened.
we had to go there.
Yeah. This
This is
yeah.
the whole point of coming here was just a question.
I needed to
What
get
were
this
you
off
doing?
my. I needed to get this off my chest.
So some great
want
friends.
answers.
I'll tell the story.
Okay. Sorry.
So
He also
early
has,
morning.
He has a deep feeling that this is where the salty golfer beer might have grown from too.
Like you felt sorry because of that action. So you're like, yeah, I want to throw this guy a bone, and we'll just
Shit,
do
I
a
gotta
we'll
give
do
this
a
guy
beer.
a beer now. Ugh. I wasn't
So-
going to.
What golf? Shaftesbury Glen?
he got, yeah,
like it's 7:30 tea time, 8 o'clock, 8
yeah.
in the
Clayton,
morning.
he got bit by the bachelor party bug, or
it wasn't even
the
a bachelor party. It was a bunch of washed
guy-
up dads
yeah.
just like
yeah. So
blowing off some steam on a Saturday night.
Anthony and I get
Friday
there.
night, whatever.
Anthony and I get
He got
there to
bit by
host
the
the
bug.
party. Even had to
bit.
bring little Anthony along for the
Yeah.
ride.
Oh my God! I never knew little Anthony
Yeah.
was there.
Yep, he was there. Had to wake him up and bring him.
Did you like use this as a teaching moment for him?
no, he was just
So-
happy to be at the golf course.
7:45 rolls past, nothing. Texted him, nothing. 8 o'clock, nothing. Called him, no answer. Text, nothing. We go in and pay for everyone. How many people?
I guess there was probably six
eight.
of us.
We
was
had
like
eight.
eight, I think.
We had
Yeah, it's eight
two
total.
foursomes.
Yeah.
Go in and apologize to the pro. Hey, sorry, but we want to make this right and take care of what we promised we were going to do. And then
I wasn't there.
roughly 8:30ish, I get a phone call, and I literally thought about not answering it.
You were mad. I could tell. You were pissed.
And I wasn't. I was
Disappointed.
Maybe frustrated. Disappointed.
frustrated.
Thank you,
because
Pop.
it's so fucking
Disappointed.
far away.
It's a long way.
It's so far away,
Yeah,
that
it
golf
wasn't-
course.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
It's
I do
great
like that
It's
golf
fun
course.
golf
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
And you just apologized a lot.
A lot.
I
And
fell off.
texted a lot that you were sorry.
Yeah.
And I forgave you.
You did.
I forgave you quickly.
I've been
Yeah.
there. I've
Yeah,
been there.
That was not one of my. That was awful.
But
I still feel bad
it's
about it.
it's a great story.
I will say there's no sympathy in the salty golfer. That was not a that was not a reciprocal.
I knew it wasn't. Listen,
I was hoping you said that.
I believe that you forgave me, and
Yeah.
we've moved past
it's
that.
water under the bridge.
You know, we had not played golf together. That was going to be our first time playing together.
Yeah, we didn't that day either.
No.
I think the first time we played together was that tournament we played, the
It
four-man
was
scramble.
at Wachesaw East.
Yeah,
with
Wachesaw
Tiffany,
East.
one of our assistant
Yeah,
brewers.
That was a lot of fun
Tiffany's
that day.
fun to play with, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's awesome.
She's
fun.
a good girl. I like her.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Well, I I didn't bring it up. Anthony brought it up.
Anthony did bring it up. That's right.
We do our research here.
Yeah.
We bring the hard
Yeah,
hitting
you bring the
questions.
heat, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
This is not a safe space for future.
Military journalism degree.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, Anthony.
Thank you. You got it in. Very good. Very good.
For,
Well played,
future
sir.
guests.
Well played. For future guests, make sure you always thank Anthony for his service.
The worst.
Oh man, that's so
No,
good.
seriously, Anthony, we do thank you.
Yeah.
Dude.
Thank you.
When Christoph did it, when we were burned,
Oh,
and
I
he
got
was
that all on
so
video.
serious.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Man,
That's so
Yeah.
good.
Did
So
listeners
good.
know about your disdain for that?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't talk
that's
about
the,
it.
That's the first
Why,
time.
why does it bother you?
Yeah.
Just because you chose to do
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's just your
This is like
decision.
a draft or
Right,
something.
right.
You know?
Well, I think that's why people say what they say, because it's a choice.
Yeah. Well, then, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. I don't like it. All right, I don't like it.
He does not like any attention brought to himself.
How he is right now.
Yeah.
Are you a person that accepts compliments?
No,
Not very well.
It
No.
seems like it.
I'd rather give the gift than
Let's
receive
get-
the gift.
Right.
Okay?
Sometimes I send him mushy texts like, I really appreciate everything you've done for me and blah, blah, blah. And I don't hear from him for 48 hours.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of.
I got it. Like
He had to go take a shower.
Right. He hates it so much.
it makes me very uncomfortable.
He hates it. He'll say, all right, guys, settle down.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
They
So,
tell you we had our first fight.
You guys did?
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about that right after this break. We'll be right back.
Beer enthusiasts, listen up. Grand Strand Brewing Company is the ultimate craft beer destination, and it's right here in the heart of Myrtle Beach. Experience their Airbrush Hazy IPA, a tropical delight with a silky smooth finish. Or try the Salty Golfer Pineapple Blonde. It's a refreshing blend of tropical sweetness and crisp, clean flavors that'll transport you straight to paradise with every sip. It's the perfect companion for lazy days on the beach or unwinding after a round of golf. And don't miss their latest sensation, the Fertile Myrtle Double IPA, a bold and vibrant brew for hop lovers. Grand Strand Brewing is more than just great beer. It's a community, a place where beer lovers come together to share their passion and explore the art of craft brewing. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff are always ready to guide you through their extensive selection and help you discover your new favorite brew. Visit their website at grandstrandbrewing.com to learn more about their brews, upcoming events, and taproom hours. And don't forget to follow them on social media for the latest updates and beer releases. Again, thank you so much to Grand Strand Brewing Company.
All right, we're back. So, what were you going to say?
We had our first fight.
Yeah, we did.
It was through text message, so it's really modern day fight. We
Yeah.
had the bus fixed.
Yep.
We had the engine kind of rebuilt and stuff. And we were putting a sail on. I texted him, hey, it was like 9 o'clock at night. I said, hey, we're going to post something tonight or what?
He said, hey, are you going to post something tonight or what?
Yeah, so
And I
to me,
was
that's like, hey, you going to post it or not? Like, there's no,
Like,
What's the or what?
or what? Yeah,
right.
like,
Exactly.
what is it?
Like,
Like,
Or
it seems
what?
like,
Like-
you're coming in guns blazing.
Yeah, like what do you?
Thank
no,
you.
No, you're
Or-
not.
no,
coming in
I'll be
guns
the middle
blazing.
therapist.
Thank you. Like,
anyway.
you could have totally just said, "Hey, man, have you had a chance to post anything or not yet?"
I just said you're gonna post something or what?
Or what?
Like maybe you had a different
The
idea.
or what blew my
Maybe you had a
top.
different idea. So anyway, he texted me like, hey, I just got home with the effing bus. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I think I said go.
He said
I
F
said,
you.
fuck F
He
you.
said F you. ... I just got home with the freaking bus. He said something else in the text. I never saw it. I just saw the F you.
And he's all red.
Yeah, I saw F you, and then me just smashing his head. And I wrote back.
You can't even reach my
I
head.
said, first of all, watch your mouth. I said, watch your mouth. I said, I'll come slash all the tires of that van.
And I said, that's okay. The engine doesn't work anyway. It'll be fine.
And we didn't talk the rest of the night.
Talk the rest of the night.
He texted me the next day.
I
I had no
apologize.
idea that the bus broke down. He said it in the text, but I never saw it.
He
All I
just
saw was
saw
the
the
F you.
F you.
I saw the F
And he
you.
was like-
Nothing else.
And he flipped the table and said, "Whoop, that guy."
Yeah.
So, if he had left off the or what, do you think they would have escalated into an argument?
Nope. I'd have just said, I'm
is-
having
is
a little issue with the bus
Is that
right
just
now.
kind of some brash, New Jersey stuff?
No,
or-
that's just like, hey, you want to do something or what?
yeah.
You know, like
This is the or what.
What is the
It
or
doesn't,
what?
like, it kind of gets my blood going
it's-
right now.
No, it's like an open-ended question. Like you, no, I
He's
really
still
don't want to do
trying to
anything.
take
Or
some-
yeah, let's do this.
It hurt.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Is it what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I would never say, and it might be just a regional thing.
It could be a regional thing.
So I would just, like, if I was asking you that, I would just say, hey, man, are you going to post something tonight?
Yeah, but we had on the or what?
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, if someone says that in the South, it's like, go fuck yourself.
Or maybe you could go like the player caddy thing. You could use the we posting something.
Right.
Don't you love that when they're up there like,
Right.
we really got to
I
run the
try to
course
say
nicely
we in
today.
all my posts to include
'Cause you
Anthony.
guys
Yeah.
are both the salty golfer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I might
Anthony's
be the
part
real
of it
salt,
too.
like the salty.
You're the salty.
He's the
salty.
ocean
I turned
salty.
into the emotional salty golfer that night. Like, I was pissed.
Yeah, he was mad.
We just dropped $4,700 on the thing, and it broke down the same night.
Owning a VW bus is a lot like owning
Not
a brewery.
fun.
Shit just breaks constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. Like, I can't guarantee we're going to be able to back it out of here tonight. And then every time I like rev the engine the wrong way or something like that, Anthony goes, "What's wrong with the bus?" Like, if the door closes wrong, I was like, "What's wrong with the bus?" Like,
You drive it, Anthony.
I don't do cars, man. I told him. I said I don't do cars.
No.
So this is your thing. Like
it was
you take
good for
care
the
of it.
brand.
Doesn't do buses either, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do Daily 9. This is a rapid fire.
Oh.
We're each going to ask you 3 questions, and you just have to answer it.
I didn't prepare any.
Well, I'll go
Make
first.
him up on the spot. 'Cause
I'll
I
go
am
first.
Or
He'll
what?
Go, he'll go second, and then we'll just keep going around till we get to 9. Okay? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. What is your favorite golf club in your bag?
Driving.
Driver. Or what is that?
Titleist.
Titleist.
Yeah.
More.
Like whatever, like the ISI,
TSI?
TS, yeah, I go-
TSI 2?
I'm
Okay.
so off on the.
Is that all 3 questions?
No, I just
Because you just took
That,
mine.
that was 1A, 1B, and 1C.
'Cause I was going to say, are you brand loyal to a company?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
Anthony,
It's my turn.
rapid fire. What's your favorite color?
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say
Great
that.
question, Anthony. That was awesome.
It was a trick one. You got it.
Yeah.
was
Did y'all
like
know
a
that Anthony
watermelon.
did you know Anthony didn't prepare any questions for the
Yes,
podcast?
he said it live.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you the good stuff.
If you're not drinking beer but you want an alcoholic beverage, what is your cocktail of choice?
I can't say I really have. What? Maybe like a tequila of some kind. You
Like
know?
a margarita,
that.
maybe?
Not really a margarita.
Just maybe sipping on some tequila?
There's this tequila called Tenteo. It's like a spicy
Right.
tequila.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal. But I don't drink a lot of spirit.
A lot of spirit. Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
In the golf cart, do you like to drive or be a passenger?
Ooh, I'd much rather be a passenger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Interesting.
Why is that?
Because
It's a theory.
Is this your question?
No,
Is
it's
that-
not. I'm a follow. It's a follow up.
I'm not a real big fan of keeping score
I
for the
that.
group.
Makes sense, yeah.
Great.
And if you are driving the
point.
golf cart,
It's a
you're
great
kind
point.
of keeping score. And like when there's all the, sometimes I stand on the tee box with people. I don't have everyone's all these games. I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
And nor
great
do I
point.
really
Just
want
let
to
me know
keep
how much
track.
I owe or how much I win.
That's
You
right.
just show up and smack a ball.
That's
what
right.
you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I'd rather ride.
Favorite golf accessory,
Great question. I love this question.
either in your golf bag or during the round. What's your favorite?
I don't hold on to stuff real well. This is going to sound like I'm kissing your ass, but I'm not. You know that little ball mark divot repair tool thing
The
that you
Grateful
gave
Dead
me?
logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I hadn't lost that. And I've played a decent amount of golf. It's starting to wear down a little bit. That's my favorite accessory. It's
gonna
got its
get a
own little
cool
compartment.
patina on it too.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
time.
Right now, I don't. Is
Thank
that an
you.
accessory? I don't have a
That is an
rangefinder. I've
accessory.
lost two of my walk it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's such an accessory.
yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah. Great. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
You're fixing to have a baby. You don't know the gender.
We did not.
What are you hoping for? You've got 2 boys.
I do have 2 boys.
Would you like a little girl?
Yeah, a little girl would be great. I think a little girl would be great for my wife.
Yes.
Yeah,
it would be.
I think she deserves. But she doesn't really care.
just healthy.
She's pretty. Yeah, when you've had kids, there's a lot of tragedy in the world. When you have healthy kids, you feel pretty fortunate. So
100%.
I know it's kind of a cop out answer, but man, you get a healthy child, it's a real blessing. So
We're all lucky.
Yeah,
We've all
we'll
had
have-
healthy children.
that's right. And you know what?
Buck has a beautiful, healthy boy, Obi.
The dog.
4 legs.
Obi.
That hates him.
Opie.
Obi,
Yeah.
like
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Opie.
Obi.
I thought it was like Opie from
Yeah.
the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh no, yeah.
He brings a little bit of Obi everywhere he goes.
Yeah, no, there's dog hair is just
Oh,
all
my.
over my life.
How old are you,
everywhere.
Buck?
How old?
Yeah.
33. Sorry, I
Turns
wasn't
us
ready
around
for
on
the-
Buck for a minute there, just to
Had it
rounding the corner with a question.
Yeah.
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 You're up, sir.
Oh, shoot! I just had one and I blanked on it. Okay, now I remember. If you're not, besides your own establishment, which is amazing, and we've
Yeah.
talked about it, it's awesome. Is there another place that you enjoy going to in Myrtle?
I really enjoy going to New South. So New South is the other brewery that's been here for like 25 years. Dave, who owns the brewery, is like, he started this stuff way before it was cool, popular, whatever. They have an entirely different concept than we do from a taproom standpoint. No food. It's very warehouse feeling. It's very industrious feeling.
Yeah.
But those guys are awesome, and they welcomed us when we got here and recognized that we could all kind of
There's
win
enough
together.
to go around.
Enough to go around.
Yeah.
And so I will occasionally just kind of wander over, and they're awesome. So I encourage people to visit New South.
I have noticed that down here, like a lot of the business owners, they help you. Everybody's kind of like feels like they're in it together.
Some
That
Some-
blew your mind coming from New York,
did,
didn't
yeah.
it? Yeah. I can tell.
cutthroat, man.
What? Listen, not to go on a tangent, but like Anthony's taught me more about business than I've ever
I believe it.
just because of that.
Yeah.
I'm just too nice.
I remember
sometimes.
we were standing in a grocery line one day, like buying something, and he's talking to the grocery girl or the cashier.
I talk to everyone.
And he's like, "Would you do that in New York?" I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "We'd be getting yelled at from behind." Like,
Yeah.
you got to
Hurry
moving.
up.
You're actually being rude to everybody else by talking to the cashier.
Well, then
That's
there-
how we view it.
there is a it's like slow play, right? Like you got to know when to chat it up and when to move on, or when to do both at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I
Like
learned
talk and
I
swing.
learned a long time ago that you can change someone's day just by smiling at them or telling them hi.
Yeah, I tell Rucker, my youngest, every day I drop him off. I'm like, you tell Miss Amanda or Miss Cindy or whoever, you say good morning when you walk in.
Yeah.
Just because it means something to just engage with somebody for me. I agree with you.
You're up.
Last one.
Last one.
Oh, is that 8 already? Wow, so
Yeah.
fast.
Favorite menu item in the brewery?
The smash burger. The smash
100%.
you don't want to eat too many.
You're a fool if you come down here and don't get the smash burger.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely.
It's everything you want in a burger.
It's as good
And
as
you
the
know
beer.
what? You know what else is low key, like sneaky good here? That doesn't get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Accolades. The French fries.
French fries are good.
That's what I mean. I view it all as together. Like,
Right. But I'm just saying, their
the smash
fries
burger
here
fries
are freaking amazing.
Shout
too.
out to Sean Randall.
yes,
Love
Man.
that dude.
Chef Sean.
Me
Uncle
and Sean our music. We're right there in the pocket
Yeah.
together with music.
He loves
He
music.
gets it. I get it. You guys have a great playlist on Spotify.
He's got followers on. That's
I know.
Sean's
I follow. It's
GSP
like
mix. People are
literally
following.
6 hours worth of 6 days worth of music.
It's a
I
lot of
think
music.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. All right,
Okay.
cool.
Thank
I think
you
that's
so much.
it. Anything else, boys?
Thanks for having me.
No, I think I'm.
No,
This was a lot of fun.
check out what's the Instagram? Is it GSB or Grand Strand Brewing? What is it?
What?
What's your
Instagram?
what's your social media?
At Grand Strand Brewing.
Yep.
Maybe it's at Grand Strand Brew Co. But I'm pretty sure once you type in Grand Strand Brew, something will pop
I'll
up.
You
put
got a
it-
big following on Facebook too. Find you there.
I'll put
Facebook
it
is
on
kind
the,
of our platform. Yeah.
the podcast. notes,
Grand
so-
Strand
Yeah.
Brew Co.
Brew Co.
Yeah.
How about that?
About that. Clay,
Thanks.
thanks so much, dude.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
This
a
has
lot of
been
fun.
I really appreciate it.
All right.
Awesome.
We'll see we'll see everybody next time.
Sounds great.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.